Hi, my name is Elijah Ofori. I am a software developer based in Asin Fosu. I design inventory and accounting system for pharmacies and other retail shops. Aside from that, I rear fishes and farm rice and maize. I also help people to get MTN agents and merchants SIM easily, and I assist with acquiring business certificates, passports, and birth certificates. I am also a researcher in artificial intelligence and machine learning. I follow Meka mainly through the reading community, and it has been a great source of inspiration for me. The content helps me to stay motivated, discover new ideas, apply practical lessons to both my tech projects and my businesses. At Meka, we believe consistent reading with purpose transform your mindset, career, and life. Subscribe to Meka Podcast on YouTube for book summaries, engaging discussion, and practical lessons made for busy Ghanaians like you and I who wants to grow. I also encourage everyone listening not only to subscribe to the YouTube, but also to register and be part of the reading community. It's a wonderful way to stay connected, learn, keep learning, and grow together.
欢迎来到 Meka Podcast， 在这里，伟大的想法变得简单，并转化为您个人和职业成长的工具。
Imagine a world where a single bad idea kills millions. Not a war, not a plague, just a decision to wipe out a bird. Welcome to Meka Podcast. Here, big ideas are made simple and turned into tools for your personal and professional growth. I am Quame Owusu, and this is the story of the Great Chinese Famine, a tragedy that started with sparrows and ended with 30 million deaths. It's a warning for us in Ghana, where one wrong move in our farms or policies could cost lives. Stay with me. You won't believe how this unfolded. Now, before we start, please do this. Normally you forget. Click on the like button and then share this episode with your friends. Let it be on your WhatsApp status or on your WhatsApp groups, your Facebook, wherever that you can share to reach a friend. Just do it for me. Also, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe now and then click on the bell icon so that when we upload, you'll be the first person to get the notification. Alright, thank you very much. Now, let's set the scene. It's 1958 and China's leader, Mao Zedong, has a dream. I have a dream. He wants China to become a global superpower, overtaking Britain in steel and grain production. The name of his plan is the Great Leap Forward. And that sounds inspiring, right? Well, follow the narrative. Mao thought he could force progress. He banned private farms and herded millions of peasants into massive communal farms, like trying to turn Ghana's smallhold farmers into one giant cooperative overnight. He ordered every village to build backyard steel furnaces, melting pots, and pans to make steel. But most of it was useless, brittle, weak, and waste of time. In Ghana, we know farming is life. Imagine being told you can't farm on your own land anymore. That's what Mao did. and it was just the beginning. Now, Mao gets another idea, and this is a deadly one. He declares war on nature itself. He calls it the Four Pest Campaign. The targets were rats, flies, mosquitoes, and sparrows. Yes, those tiny birds that we see around in bushes, and sometimes even close to our homes when there are trees around. Now, these are the accusations for this pest, the four pests. The first one, the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes, they were accused that they carry malaria, so we want them dead. Fine case. The flies, they were also accused that they carry bacteria, so we want them dead. Fine case. Rats, pussy, they were also accused that they are linked to plague and food loss. We want them dead, and it seems that one too is a fine case. Well, not in Ghana or anywhere. But sparrows. Why sparrows? Mao believed they were eating China's grain, 4.5 kilograms per bird per year. Meaning, according to his officials, every bird, every sparrow eats 4.5 kilograms a year. Now multiply this by millions of sparrows, and it sounded like a crisis. To Mao, killing sparrows would save food for the people. But here's where it gets wild. This wasn't just pest control. It was a national obsession. Picture this. School children skipping school, banging pots and pans for hours. Entire villages climbing trees, smashing nests, scaring sparrows until they drop dead from exhaustion. Streets were littered with dead birds. Tons of them. Sounds like something out of a movie, right? But it was real, and it was a disaster waiting to happen. Alright, so in this part, let's just break down Mao's logic, because this is where it gets chilling. Mao's team estimated that one sparrow ate 4.5 kilos of grain a year. And we are talking about rice. At 1958 prices, that's about 54 cents per bird in losses. Kill 1 million sparrows and you save over $500,000. Kill 10 million and you are talking millions saved. Sounds like a smart move, right? In Ghana, we'd call it that cutting corners to save cities. But Mao missed something big. Sparrows don't just eat grain, they eat insects like locusts, the kind that wipe out a cocoa farm or maize fields in days. Without sparrows, locusts multiplied like a biblical plague. Crops vanished, and China, already struggling with bad harvest, was about to face something much worse. By 1959, the storm hit. The Sparrow Campaign was just one piece of a bigger disaster. Mao's policies were failing on every front. First, forced collectivization killed farmers' motivation. Imagine a farmer in Tamale being told to share all their harvest with a commune. No reward for hard work. Productivity crashed. Second, local officials lied about harvest to please Mao. They reported bumper crops that didn't exist. So, the government, thinking there was plenty, exported grain to allies like the Soviet Union, while Chinese villages starved. Then came floods and droughts. Nature didn't help. But the real killer, human decisions. The government confiscated food based on fake numbers, leaving farmers with nothing. And the result? Between 1959 and 1962, 15 to 45 million people died. Most historians say 30 million. Think about that. Ghana's entire population wiped out. During the famine period, people ate tree bark, clay, even leather belts. Some turned to cannibalism. Parents abandoned children. Entire villages became ghost towns. This wasn't just famine. This was a man-made catastrophe. Now, how did this end? By 1962, the madness stopped. Mao stepped back from daily leadership. The Great Leap Forward was quietly abandoned. China started importing grain and even brought back some private farming. They stopped killing sparrows and reportedly imported some to fix the damage. But no one apologized. For decades, China barely spoke about the famine. So, what does this mean for us in Ghana? Let's break it down. Number 1, don't oversimplify problems. Killing sparrows seemed like a quick fix, but it broke nature's balance. In Ghana, think about galamsey. Yeah, the galamsey. Illegal mining, that's poisoning our rivers and farms. One wrong move and we could face our own ecological crisis. Number 2, we need systems that reward truth. In China, fear of speaking out killed millions. Ghana's democracy and free press like Joy FM and City FM are our strength. Let's protect them. Number 3, power without accountability is deadly. Mao's word was the law. In Ghana, we must keep leaders answerable to the people. And finally, policies need data, not just passion. Whether it's cocoa, maize, or climate change, we need facts to guide us, not just good intentions. Alright, so wrapping up, the Great Chinese Famine wasn't just about sparrows. It was about what happens when bad signs, blind obedience, and unchecked power collide. 30 million people paid the price. In Ghana, we are building a future, but only if we learn from the past. So here's my question for you. What can we do to make sure our policies respect nature, truth, and our people? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe to the Meka Podcast for more stories that shape our world. You can support this podcast by joining the Meka reading community on WhatsApp for just 20 cedis per month. As a member, you will receive access to Meka Microbooks, the library, practical tools for personal and professional growth, webinars, and reading coaching. To join, kindly reach out via WhatsApp 050-229-3709, or you can send an email to podcastmeka@gmail.com. We look forward to welcoming you. Until next time, read with purpose and grow with intention. I am Quame Owusu, and I'm out.